Hi guys, I'm Abby.
And I'm Sean from RecPro.com. Today we're going to be testing JB Weld's plastic bonder on this tank.
We've heard a lot of customers using this specific plastic bonder, and so we decided to put it to the test.
So we're going to mix some up for you, and we're going to be putting it on this cut right here.
As you can see, we put a 5-inch cut into the wall of this tank.
Now we're going to take the JB plastic bonder and we're going to mix it in a bowl and then apply it to the gash on the tank. Now with the instructions, it tells you to push the epoxy into a clean surface. Make sure that you secure the cap back onto it and then thoroughly mix the epoxy together so that when you apply it, it will give you a true bond.
Now I'm going to spread the epoxy over the cut.
As you can see, Abby is liberally applying the epoxy over the affected area. You want to make sure and get every single portion of the cut covered.
Now we're going to let this set and cure for 30 minutes.
And then we're going to fill this tank with water, and if it shows no leaks, we're going to pressure test it, see how it performs. Okay, we're back after the tank is actually cured for 2 days. Now we know it was 30 minutes that's supposed to cure, but we want to give this the proper amount of time to really get set in.
As you can see, the epoxy is smooth and it's really pretty tough. It's hardened pretty good. And even when you push down on where the cut used to be, I mean, there's like no budging. So I think it's gonna be pretty good, but we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll see, because we're going to put this to the test. We're going to fill this tank with water and see if we have any leaks, and then we're going to tape it up and pressure test it with an air hose to see if we have any blowouts. But right now, the JB Weld plastic epoxy is looking really solid. Okay folks, so we put well over 10 gallons of water into this tank, and as it stands right now, there's no water coming out of this. Even when we push on it, no leaking. So right now, this JB Weld plastic bonding epoxy seems to be working. The next step in the process is we're going to seal the port and we're going to pressurize this with an air hose to see if we get any breakage with the weld. But right now, JB Weld's passing the first test.
It's been a week since we've filled this holding tank with water and we sealed it with the JB Weld sealant. It hasn't leaked at all, so now we're going to pressure test it with this air hose.
Okay, well, it looks like the JB Weld survived the pressure testing that we put it up against. You saw the video, it bulged all the way out. So we're trying to really put it to the test, and I think the way that we could do that is, I don't know, maybe Abby could hit it with a hammer.
Ooh, I like that.
Ooh.
Here we go.
All right. Oh, jeez.
Uh-oh.
Well, that didn't stand. That did not pass the test.
Now
at
we
all.
know. Don't hit it with a hammer.
Don't hit it with a hammer.
Yeah, because it just basically peeled off.
Yeah. So, not that you would hit it with a hammer for any reason inside your RV, but JB Weld, we hardly knew ye. But as far as the leak component of it, it's not going to leak on you, and when it's pressurized, it won't leak. But if you hit a big bump or you don't have this seated in your well properly, and it bangs into the floor or something like that, you might have some problems. So if you get a break in your tank, yeah, you could probably repair it with this stuff, but probably your best bet, buy a new one.
from RecPro.com.
Okay, folks. Well, we put the JB Weld plastic epoxy to the test.
We did.
And while it will be a nice short-term solution and work pretty well on other plastics, when it comes to these tanks, it's not Abbey-proof.
No. So we just recommend that you buy a whole new replacement tank from RecPro. So please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe below.
The next time you drop the hammer down when you're out on the road, don't do it on your holding tank, obviously.
Obviously.
And don't forget, when you're rolling down the road,
make sure you're rolling with RecPro.